Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading. Today is July 10th, 2025, and today is Thursday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, watching the Nasdaq, that's the US tech, move to new all-time record highs. But first, no major economic events scheduled for today. So breaking down the market, starting out with the Forex symbols, the major pairs will taper off, lighter trading volume, not a lot of movement. But however, moving into the indices, the Nasdaq does make record highs while the Dow Jones continues to gain. Now looking at commodities, they're all mixed, okay? We're looking at gold inch higher, oil pretty much unchanged, and natural gas actually tapering lower. Now looking at the stocks, two stocks that stand out, NVIDIA and Microsoft, make new all-time record highs as well, pushing the markets higher. And lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin back on its dead highs. So let's take a look at markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go with the GBP USD. Not doing much, okay? It's at the top of its range, but really not breaking out higher. And that's really seems to be the case with most of the Forex symbols across the board. We are inching closer to a major resistance area, previous support also. So this is really an area where I would anticipate it to actually retrace. Now, jumping into commodities, well, this is where it gets a little bit interesting. Gold does push higher above its 30-day moving average. That's super important, as that does pivot back above 33.26, 33.40, 33.50, I would say, is resistance-ish area. So we don't have such a big potential on the upside. However, it may taper off, okay? And then if it does, then you know the 32.90-ish level is support-ish level. Now looking at crude oil, unchanged day to day. However, natural gas does slide, okay, to 3.14. That's a decent move for 1 week of trading. And it does make the crossover there across the board. So altogether, we're trading still in a range, okay? This is range-bound trading, but has given us a decent trade from week to week. Now jumping into the US markets, Nasdaq makes all-time record highs yesterday at 22.90-ish level. Now it didn't hit 23,000 yet, but it did push higher. And looking at the Dow Jones, did push higher as well. This is just after hours trading and just looks like it sold off. However, what stocks push the markets higher? Well, let's look at it. Microsoft clears $500 a share. Huge move to the upside, 506. Look at that, just taking it from 433. And this is since April. Okay, big gap up from April and goes, and it's 70 points higher. I mean, you know, I don't like to chase stocks, but this is, you know, unbelievable, really unbelievable. I mean, we were at trading in 2020, okay, only 5 years ago, we were trading, let's see, we were trading at about $100 a share. Okay, so for us to be at $500 in 5 years, amazing return. That's 5 times your money in 5 years. Okay, so that's 500%. It's just incredible, really incredible return there for Microsoft over the past 5 years. What else pushed up higher? NVIDIA. NVIDIA pushed to new all-time record highs at that 160-ish level. This is obviously after it split over 30 ways. So, I mean, you know, multiply that by 30, that's the real price of it. And just keep in mind, NVIDIA is the $4 trillion company today. 4 trillion. It's not B, it's a trillion. So amazing for them, and congratulations to them. And I push higher. Now, Netflix did get a green day finally after that decent retracement. Amazon also pushed a little bit higher, but not back to its highs. Tesla, looking at Tesla, it's just really unchanged after being beaten up. JP Morgan still showing weakness. Okay, so I don't know what that's about, but that is something important because JP Morgan did hit all-time record highs as well. Now lastly, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Catches the tech fever, okay, going back to its record highs at 11,120-ish level right now. But remember, it's not that far off of its all-time record highs. If you look at a monthly chart, you can see it. We're dead highs right here. Okay, and it does look like we want to push higher, and we may get new record highs today, so you want to keep this on the radar as well. This is Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.
My advice? this is the best time to trade.